und willkommen wieder bei Sarah's Music. Heute sind wir in der wunderschönen Leishalle in Hamburg und wir haben sie nur für uns. Mein heutiger Gast ist der junge russische Pianist Daniil Trifonov. Daniil ist schon ein Superstar in unserer klassischen Musikwelt und obwohl ich alle seine Einspielungen kenne, heute ist das erste Mal, dass ich ihn live erleben werde und ich freue mich riesig drauf. Daniil Trifonov begann mit 5 Jahren Klavier zu spielen. Mit 8 Jahren trat er das erste Mal mit eigenen Kompositionen auf. Und mit 20 gewann er 2 der bedeutendsten Klavierwettbewerbe und dann begann seine unglaubliche Karriere. Seitdem ist er überall in der Welt aufgetreten, mit seinem Soloprogramm oder Konzerten. Daniil muss überall, wo er auftritt, auf einem anderen Klavier spielen und das heißt, das Beste auswählen. Top-Pianisten haben eine große Auswahl und Daniil muss hier in Hamburg entscheiden, auf welchem Klavier er spielen will.
Somehow to close the...
Yeah, there's too much reverb.
No, sounds totally different.
Yeah. That's none of my business.
This piano has a bit more forward program balance of not balance, cohesiveness of registers. I think that's important for Rachmaninoff.
Zur gleichen Zeit ist der legendäre Menahem Pressler auch am Klavier auswählen. Die beiden trennen 60 Jahre Altersunterschied, aber sie sind gute Freunde und freuten sich über das überraschende Wiedersehen. So Daniil, we are in a Hamburg cafe house. You're really all over the world. Do you like discovering these new cities, or do you know them all already?
Well, I knew them all already when I was 7 or 8, because that was my main hobby when I was a kid, to look at the maps. I would study and memorize maps of different cities, and when later, or in teenage, when I started going on concerts in all those cities, I already knew them all.
So when you come to a city, it's like you know it already.
Well, of course, there are still some cities where map of which I haven't got earlier on. But yes, I usually like walking in a new city, exploring it, and.
Do you need your GPS, or can you just go?
Well, usually I look at the map before I leave the hotel, and then I just
And
go.
just go. Amazing. That's fantastic. That's good for difficult piano pieces as well, to have this ability to look and then go. For Liszt, it's good. Do you have a piano in your hotel room, or do you always have to practice in the hall?
No, I usually practice in the hall.
Is it a lonely life being a soloist? I'm a horn player. I mean, I'm always with an orchestra, and we're together all the time, which is sometimes too much. But you're alone all the time.
Well, not all the time. From time to time, I travel with my girlfriend, but of course
She's a pianist too.
She is a pianist, and well, of course, there are a lot of times when I'm by myself, and somehow I would say it was especially more difficult when I was younger, when I was 17, 18, when I just started playing. And I just started going on tours. At that time it was mainly in Italy, because I've just won a competition in Italy when I was 16, and when there were several years when I played a lot in Italy. And that was in a way difficult because it was the first experience for me of being alone for so long.
I've heard that you have some very interesting practice rituals.
Well, they're not really rituals, they're more of explorations and inventions, and every day they can be quite different. You should never stop exploring and searching for new ways. For example, one day I found that swimming helps a lot for the upper back, because, you know, pianists very often commonly have problems with upper back shoulders.
Sit like this all the time.
Very often it's, and just the fact of sitting. And of course the swimming helps a lot. And then one day I was thinking that, well, we always warm up in the air when there is no piano, when we're just backstage. Very often we just play air piano. So why not to play water piano? So when I was swimming, I just started imitating the motions of a second Rachmaninoff piano concerto. And
Underwater?
Underwater, yeah, so with water until here. And so then I just ended up playing completely the piece in the water. People, of course, looked.
He must have thought everyone's doing their laps and you're...
Yeah. But the thing is that in water you cannot just play with fingers, you have to play all the way from your back. And that really opens up all the muscles here, so then later when you go on stage, even if the piano is very heavy, it won't feel heavy. It will actually have this kind of round and open going sound.
I think it's great that you're thinking about the different way of getting sounds, and it's going to be a real help to the next generation of pianists.
Well, I think also very important for young generation is to always remember about the way we play. Of course, we need also to take a physical care of it, and stretching or yoga or swimming, it all can seriously increase both the endurance during practice and the quality of sound itself.
Das war's von Sarah's Music für heute. Die Leishalle füllt sich gleich, das Konzert ist ausverkauft und ich freue mich auf das Konzert. Wenn Sie die Chance haben, Daniil live zu erleben, tun Sie das. Er ist wirklich phänomenal. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss. I'm challenging you to take the Sarah's Music Horn Challenge, like so many wonderful musicians before you. What do you think?
Sure.
Okay, so you put your, that's right.
This way or opposite?
No. It's going very well. So, like this, you put your hand in here in the bell.
Here.
Yeah, in the bell. Yeah, and then you put your finger, and you just literally go. Ready? Oh, and he gives it back to me really quickly. That was pretty good. Молодец.